the lovely Starsha. Step right up to the microphone, and it's on. It's hot. 3, 2, 1.
Fire signs, welcome to Supernova Moon Tarot. My name is Starsha. This reading is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure to be in your energy. Cross watchers, you know you always welcome. Returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. And subscribers, do not forget to hit that bell. Fire signs, for your reading, I'll be using the All She Wrote tarot deck made by yours truly, along with some spirit messages made by me as well. And of course, we'll tap into the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck to check out your spirit advice. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, let's tap in. Starting out with your spirit messages, we have change your routine. We also have look into my eyes while you indulge in this popsicle. We have sugar baby. We have whatever you spend will be replaced. We have shower, XEX. We have SEX in the car. We also have I will go to war for you. And we also have don't listen to what people say about me. Fire signs, are you ready to tap in? Let's do it. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what's the primary energy for fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's the primary energy for the fire collective? So we have unconditional love flying out. We also have sexual energy here. Now, it's coming out in reversed, but I'm going to read this upright because I've been called to do so based upon your spiritual messages here. So we have you all in the energy of SEX. We also have an energy of unconditional love here. So some of you all have been in a long-term connection. Perhaps this connection has been on and off, but the chemistry of passion, desire, and fire is very strong. And it's a very difficult connection to break is what I'm hearing. I'm getting obsessive energy here. Now, what's very interesting to me is that we have the spiritual bondage energy coming into the picture. Now, this spiritual bondage energy is coming up in reverse. So what this is indicating to me is that recently there's been a change in the way that you feel. All right. It seems as if this relationship or your feelings for this person has gotten deeper. Maybe it started out as something like a fling. Maybe it started out as something you felt that you can easily detach from. But the more you indulge in it or the more you desire it, you feel like this may be home for me for some of you. All right. This is what I want. Let's go ahead and take a look at the energy that's crossing the fire energy. What's going on here? See, for some of you guys, I'm getting that there may be a relationship or a situationship that you're dealing with where there are no strings attached and you want to remain free. You don't want to be tied down in this relationship. For some of you, the SEX is good. The love is there, but you're not necessarily really wanting any titles to this. And we have don't hate the player, hate the game as the crossing energy. So what this is telling me is that you don't want to be tied down. You want to be free. Yeah, I'll spend a little money on you. Or yeah, I'll take some money from you with this sugar baby energy. But I know my place and you know your place. And we're cool with that. Let's just live life in this fashion. It ain't got to be so difficult here. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely getting a player energy here for my fire collectives. This could be you, or this could be someone that you're dealing with. I feel like whoever this is that you're dealing with, or this could be you just simply want your freedom and you want to have fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the energy or the roots here. What is the root of this energy for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? There's something more to this story, and I feel like the All She Wrote Tarot deck is working to bring it out here. Let's look at the root of this, because I'm getting a few different scenarios, a few different energies here. We have soulmate reverse, throat chakra, and good fortune. You're not trying to be Captain Sava, you know what I'm saying? HO, okay? You're not trying to be that, right? You're here for a good time. This good time could last for a long time, but again, you feel that it's in your best interest to be free from any commitments here. And I have to be honest with you, I'm picking up more of a masculine energy. So I feel that whatever masculine energy that I'm picking up, you may be into, dating around, dating multiple people, having multiple partners here. And let's kind of dig a little bit deeper, because, I feel like you may have people or suitors that you're dealing with who may want more. And the suitors that we're talking about could be feminine energies, or, if you're the feminine energy listening in, you could be dealing with a fire sign who, although the SEX is good, they're there for you when you need them. They spend a little money on you. They make you happy. They give you what you need, but they're not giving you the commitment that you're looking for. And it's simply because this fire energy does not want to settle down. Okay, this fire energy doesn't want to settle down if you're the feminine energies tapping in here. Now, in the beginning of the reading, I was saying that maybe there's a fire energy out there who, started out with a fling connection, but maybe you are having a change of heart and you're wanting to take this relationship to the next level for some of you. But that energy is now, beginning to look smaller and smaller. What I'm seeing more so, not to say that your energy isn't here, because there is some fire signs who is considering settling down with someone. But ultimately, the majority of the masculine fire signs that I'm picking up, you don't want the titles here, right? You don't want the titles. We even have divine connection in reverse. I feel that some of you fire sign masculine energies are enjoying, having different flavors of ice cream, if you will, right? And indulging in it, right? Because there's so many different flavors in the ice cream shop, and you want a taste of a little bit of this and a little bit of that until you're ready to settle down. And I feel like some of you all may have even met the one, but you're kind of like, but it's not time. It's not time. And Spirit is kind of emphasizing, I don't care how old, what age I am. I could be in my 20s, 30s, 40s. I just don't see the rush. I just don't see the long-term benefits for me right now to be trying to settle down here, because perhaps, building finances is more important to you. Enjoying life is more important to you. There are other things that are on the priority list that supersede committing and settling down in a relationship here. And I feel like for whatever feminine energy that surrounds you, perhaps they see you as karmic because of the way that you behave. But I feel like ultimately the masculine fire sign energy is practicing free will. And this could be a feminine energy in her masculine energy here. But the ultimate lesson is, or the ultimate message is that I'm a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm practicing my free will. I'm enjoying this sexual energy. I'm building relationships. I'm building connections with multiple partners. Hey, if you don't like it, that's your business. But this is how I live my life, and I don't owe anybody anything. I feel like this lifestyle is beneficial for me. It satisfies me with this good fortune energy in reverse. And I'm not really ashamed about it. If you want to talk to me about how I feel about it, I'm going to be honest with you. You can look at me and you can call me a player. You can call me what you want, but what you can't call me is, a liar. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. But I feel like certain feminine energies feel opposite of that. Perhaps they feel like you've been hiding some things. But I feel like ultimately what the fire sign energy is saying is that, you know, my life is my life. I don't have to share anything with you if I haven't promised you anything. Like, I've kept it a buck from you. I kept it real from the jump. I never promised you that I was going to be your man or your woman. I never promised you that I was going to settle down with you. You took this thing to the next level here. So we have silent treatment. So I feel like there could be a feminine energy, or if you're the feminine, I feel like feminine, you're giving this masculine a silent treatment because you feel like, I don't know, they're spending all this money on me. You know, we're having all of this SEX, but you know, I'm not really getting nothing out of it. So maybe if I withhold my SEX, or maybe if I give this person a silent treatment, they'll know that I'm serious about taking something to the next level and not being used as a toy, or not being, you know, seen as an option here. So ultimately, guys, this is the message here. So let's take a look at what's crowning this reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have third eye chakra in reverse. I feel like whatever fire energy this is resonating with, you all are, you know, operating in your root chakra here. You're operating on, you know, in your lower level here. I guess you can say your lower chakras here. You know, you're not really this is the fire energy that I'm picking up. Like, you're okay with where you're at right now. You're okay with indulging here. You're okay with not having commitments here with this I'm addicted to you in reverse and third eye chakra in reverse. You really don't care how you're being seen. You really don't care to be committed. You're not necessarily addicted to anyone. And you're just, it's giving this devil energy here. It's giving this, you know, magician energy here. You're manifesting what you want here, and you're not going to stop this lifestyle that you're in, is what I'm getting. You're just not going to stop. You know, whether it's divine, whether your higher self is calling you to do something different, you're just not in a space where you care enough to commit. Maybe you yourself are not, you know, in this spiritual energy. You could care less about it, is what I'm getting here. And I feel like perhaps if you're the masculine fire sign that I'm picking up, some people listening to this reading could be like, oh, we're talking about a karmic. So, you know, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you could be seen as a karmic by many suitors here, whether they're, you know, female or males here, because of how you move and how you choose to live your lifestyle, and the fact that you don't care. It's like, do you care about your spirituality? Do you care about your divinity? Or are you just in this fleshly, lustful energy? You're going to do what you want to do. You're going to indulge in what you're going to indulge in. You're not attached to anyone, and you can flee. You can flee whenever you want to. Okay. That's just what I'm getting here. You have no problem letting go of what doesn't serve you at that time. All right. Here we have releasing the past. Now, this is very interesting. Some of my fire sign energies that are listening to this, you know, reading, who are the masculine fire signs, some of you are choosing to release the past, and some of you are choosing to, you know, release those ways of being really promiscuous and having multiple partners with this celibacy and releasing the past in reverse. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, I'm picking up like two different fire sign energies. I'm picking up more of a karmic, if you will, energy, and I'm picking up more of a divine masculine, where you are ascending, right? You're becoming more spiritually awakened and in tuned, and you're releasing those things or those people or a lifestyle that doesn't serve you. So take what story resonates for you. Now, how you're being seen right now, fire sign, how you're being seen. Let's start with my quote unquote karmic masculines, or my masculines who are just practicing their free will here. All right. How are you being seen? And then we'll take a look to see how our other pile of fire signs are being seen. The ones who are going through that spiritual awakening and transition. So how are the quote unquote karmic masculines being seen at this time, or the fire signs who are practicing free will? You're being seen as a hot commodity, but you're also being seen as victory in reverse. Like, yeah, it's going to be really fun and enticing to be with you, but there's not going to be a long-term victory. That's how you're being seen by suitors. Like, yeah, you're a good time, but you can't be tied down. And what about my fire signs who are actually leaving this, I guess you could say, player lifestyle behind? Because we did have don't hate the player, hate the game. How are you being seen with this fire energy who is leaving the game? You're being seen as crown chakra in reverse and earth in reverse. I feel like how you're being seen by others is that they're having a hard time believing that you are going to change. They feel as if you are playing some sort of manipulative game so that you can get them back and then hurt them again here with this earth energy in reverse and this crown chakra in reverse. So I feel like those who are transitioning, it's like you have to prove it to me. And I'm coming from a space of your suitors here. I'm coming from a space of other feminine energies who are looking at you like, yeah, you say you changed, but I don't believe it. I feel like you have the potential of breaking my heart again because I know your past ways. And I don't know if you're going to be honest with me. I don't know if you're capable of really making those changes because I've seen how big of a heartbreaker you were in the past. You've broken my heart before, for some of you, if that resonates. So this reading is like very kind of, I'm picking up different energies, different ideas and opinions here. And hopefully, this is something that you can follow here. But I feel like I'm speaking to a mass of fire signs who are on different levels here. Some of you are just, still doing what you do, being in that player energy, indulging in life. And then the other pile, you guys are throwing in the towel, you're stepping out of the game, you're hanging it up, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the outcome here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the outcome here for the fire sign. What's going to be the outcome here for the fire sign? We have I'm falling in love. Now, what's interesting enough is as we bring this full circle, no matter what group you're in, we have new love coming in and we have I'm falling in love. So I feel like I'm always referencing this Carrie Hilson song. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. I feel like you all might meet your match, whether you're in this player energy or not. And I also feel like some of you are going to meet someone who's going to change your mind ultimately about being this player, whether you're already going through your spiritual awakening and changing this energy, or if you are in this player energy, you're going to meet your match and this person is going to change how you feel about commitment. They're going to be the one. So I feel like ultimately this is more of a masculine reading, whether you are at a feminine and a masculine energy or you are a male in a masculine energy. You're about to meet the one and they're going to change your perspective on love. It's going to be new and you're going to fall in love with this person. You really are. No matter what situation you're in right now. I feel like a lot of you guys are in situationships. And yeah, you're going to want to spend money on them. Yeah, the SEX is going to be good, but you're going to find yourself trapped. You're going to find yourself wanting to make a decision. And I'm telling you, a lot of you fire sign energies are going to be settling down with this person. Let's go ahead and take a look at your spirit advice for the fire energy. What's the spirit advice for the fire energy here? What's the spirit advice for the fire energy? Ooh, that flew out. We have nature here. So it's important to keep yourself grounded. What's another message for the fire energy here? We have spiritual growth. And one last message for the fire energy here. One last spirit advice card for the fire energy here. And we have intentions. So spending time in nature, grounding yourself, setting your intentions for what it is that you want, and spiritual growth is here. So let's go ahead and read spiritual growth because I think that's going to be a good one to close out on. Reading just that one. Nature, it's important for you to ground, okay? It's important for you to, clear your mind, clear your energy, cleanse your energy, especially if you're having multiple partners for some of you all, because you can have, some attachments that are unhealthy for you. But let's take a look at the spiritual growth aspect here. Spiritual growth. All right, so you are going through a time of rapid spiritual growth. Enjoy the process. During this time, you may feel a mixture of many feelings: confusion, excitement, fear, and wonder. You love your renewed connection with the divine, and you wish you could read, study, learn, or meditate on a full-time basis. Simultaneously, though, you may worry about the implication that your spiritual studies will have on the rest of your life. What impact will your new spiritual pursuits have on your job, marriage, or friendships? These worries can create a fear that may erode the enjoyment of your spiritual studies. Surrender these fears to God, dearest one. Trust that you are supported, loved, and guided through each moment. Don't worry about how your future will blend with your spiritual growth. Trust that the same power that brought you to your spiritual path will also take care of everything else for you. After all, this power supports all of the planets in the sky, and it will surely support you perfectly too. So I feel like for the mass, for the whole group of you, no matter which pile you resonated with, this new love, this new experience here, this new energy of I'm falling in love, it's going to spark a new level of spirituality for you, and it's going to take you on a new journey. I feel like this person that's coming in is going to be, I don't know, some sort of spiritual inspiration for you. It's going to change the way that you think, right? It's going to be very healing for you in a sense, this new love that's coming in. I'm telling you, and it's going to knock you down. And for some of you all, it's going to make you want to hang up, the towel when it comes to this player energy. And for some of you, you're already in that energy of hanging up the towel and looking for your divine love. So fire signs, this has been your reading. It's been a pleasure to be in your energy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, be sweet. Thanks for watching and donating to the channel. Love, Starsha.